Money makes the world go round, so they say, and so I found. In this song I'll try to unpick the games economy. It's slightly eclectic. We used to buy games in shiny boxes, but now we download them online. And this is great for some, but it's not all roses. There is no physical object to show, and this makes it unclear who the real owner is, not to mention all the game shops it closes. Running a game from an online service gives users immediate access to patches. The services can be used for matchmaking, but what about all the data it's taking? Games upload all sorts of metrics and personal data gets added to the mix. We have to remember all sorts of logins. The friction for users can be mind-boggling. This is a problem for many a user, and it's not getting solved in the near future. An online service needs constant income, and this leads to subscription models and some further ways to take our coin. Game Pass and PS Plus do this if you join. One more thing that's around the corner is streaming games that run on cloud computer. This has never really had a decent uptake, but if it ever does, then make no mistake, it could completely change the market. Watch this space, we could be disrupted. Let's consider the different platforms. PC, phones and console are the norms. Microsoft, Apple, Google and Sony control these spaces between them. The only underlying systems that everyone uses to run these games, unless someone chooses to install Linux, but most of us don't. And at this time, if you do, you won't have much support for the games you run. This is no fluke, that's how business is done. Games can be placed in different categories. Marketing like this, it helps them focus. AAA players are named core gamers and short stint players named casual gamers. Marketing underlies all the decisions of commercial games. They have their own visions, and sadly the only thing that's worse is they're extremely risk averse. Only the safest games get made because risky games just don't get played. Games can follow different business models. Not all games are purchased outright by consumers. Some take money from advertising. The product's free, but summarizing. Free-to-play games can also charge cash for in-game items, though not many splash their money on these. We call them minnows. Whales are those who pay through the nose. Dolphins are those that pay in between. Yes, these marketing names are kind of obscene. The market size for games is huge and demanding, but big companies want to keep it expanding. The expansion at once cannot be sustained, and cracks are starting to show this decade. The larger the size of the market you target, the harder it is to keep everyone satisfied. Projects are costing around 200 million, that's 4 million sales just to break even. Sadly, some of these projects don't make it, which leads to closures and unemployment. Steam is the largest online store for games. It brings $10 billion or more each year to its owner, the company Valve. If a game's not on Steam, its profits will halve. Steam has a system to showcase games. If you want visibility, one of your aims is to get some reviews. First aim for 10, and Steam will start showing your game page, and then it's a vicious cycle. The better you do, the more Steam will show it, more profits for you. Let's talk a bit about project investment. AAA games have no problem here, but they can't take risk while indies do, and indies put their soul into. Publishers help, but only a little. They'll give you some cash to invest in your title, but only if they think your game will make money, and sometimes they don't. They can't see the honey. And that's the end, not much more to say. Something to think on for